So what if you could build your very own private cloud storage right in your own home? Today, we're going to break down Mahir's ESP32 Cloud Drive. It's a DIY project that gives you total control over your digital files. And guess what? No monthly fees. Let's dive in and see how it all works. You know the feeling, right? That little notification pops up, storage almost full. Ugh. So you're stuck deciding whether to pay for more space or start deleting precious memories. And honestly, beyond the cost, there's that nagging question: who's actually looking at my files on those giant corporate servers? Well, what if there was a better way? Just imagine it, your own personal cloud sitting right there in your house. No more monthly bills, and you, and only you, are in charge of your data. That's the exact idea we're exploring today. And here it is, the whole shebang. This is the blueprint for the ESP32 Cloud Drive. Now, I know it might look a little technical at first glance, but it's actually a really elegant solution. It uses some pretty simple parts to create your own secure cloud. So let's break down how all these pieces fit together. Okay, so how does this little magic box actually tick? Let's peel back the layers a bit and take a look at the core components that really bring this personal cloud to life. The whole system really stands on 5 key pillars. First, you've got the ESP32. That's the brain of the operation. Then there's the micro SD card, which is kind of like its filing cabinet. The Wi-Fi, that's the messenger, connecting it all to your devices. The web server acts as the friendly front desk, letting you access everything. And finally, the authentication layer. Well, that's your security guard, making sure only the right people get past the velvet rope. At the very heart of this project is the ESP32. And we're not talking about some huge, expensive computer here. No, this is a tiny, super powerful, and really affordable little chip that has Wi-Fi built right in. It does all the heavy lifting, processing requests, managing your files, and basically running the whole show. Okay, so we've seen the hardware, we've looked at the architecture, but what can you actually do with it? Let's switch gears and look at the features that give you total control over your digital world. It all boils down to 3 standout features that make this way more than just a tech demo. They make it genuinely useful. You're getting universal access from any device, really powerful control over who can do what, and the ability to preview files without even downloading them. First up is that universal access. The web interface is responsive, which is really just a fancy way of saying it looks great and works perfectly whether you're on your phone, your tablet, or your desktop computer. As long as you're on your network, you can get to your files. Simple as that. Next, and this one is absolutely crucial for a private cloud, is security. You get some serious control over permissions. You get to decide who's just a guest and who gets the keys to the kingdom. This isn't some digital free-for-all. It's your own secure vault. So the system works on 2 levels. As the admin, you basically have God mode, full control to manage, protect, and even delete files. But you can also set up a guest account. This is perfect for sharing things like family photos, because guests can look, but they can't touch. Your important files stay safe and sound. And finally, there's this fantastic little quality of life feature, online file previews. You don't have to download a photo or a document just to see what it is. Nope, you can see it right there in your web browser. It's a small detail, for sure, but it makes the whole experience feel incredibly smooth and professional. So this is a really cool project, no doubt about it, but let's zoom out for a second. Why is something like this actually important? Because this goes way beyond just a hobbyist project. It taps into this much larger movement of open source tech and taking back control of our own data. This quote right here just nails the core idea. This project takes something incredibly common, the simple FAT32 file system, the one on pretty much every SD card or USB drive you've ever owned, and it connects it to a modern, secure web interface. It's all about bridging that reliable local storage with the convenience of the internet. And that's really the big takeaway here. This isn't just about saving a few bucks on storage fees. It's about data ownership. It's about taking back control from these massive corporations. This project is basically a declaration that your files belong to you, not to a line item in some endless terms of service agreement. And all of this leaves us with one final thought. Projects like this prove that with a little bit of curiosity and some really affordable parts, you can build some seriously powerful, personalized technology. It really makes you wonder, if you can build your own private cloud, what else is possible?